I forgetting? I haven't done laundry, so I know I have forgotten to do that. Oh man. Hello, strangers. It is Saturday, March 12th, I think, and this is the first time I have seen you guys in like 2 weeks. The first week was taking a break because I felt like everybody needed a break. Second week, I had exams, and they just sort of crept up on me like exams seem to do. I had to do mega cramming and went to tutoring after school to make sure I didn't flunk out of school and whatnot. And that was nice. Well, not trying hard to not flunk out of school was not fun, but that was not what I was talking about. And I also went to IHSA and played an instrument and did pretty badly and felt like I had wasted a Saturday, which I had, and that wasn't great either, but it was the experience that counted. Well, that said, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be making videos. I have a whole little chart that is sitting somewhere on this desk of themes for the rest of this month and next month and however long we can keep this up without having a large gap like we did before. And I'm gonna start actively trying to do more things because my school year is literally almost over. Like, we have 3 months left of school, and that is going to prove very beneficial to me because I will not have to do as much stuff. We only have one more set of exams, and they're not until May, so there's no possible way I could forget. Well, and I will be able to do more. Can find some strangers to fill the spots if that's possible. You guys need to tell me what you guys think about that, because I kind of feel like me, Will, Way, and Grant fill out the week pretty well without having them stacked one on top of each other. I miss having all the days filled, but I kind of like the way that it is now. But if we can find some new strangers, great, and if we don't, it's not really a big deal. Next on the agenda is music. I won some concert tickets on the radio, like 3 days ago. I didn't win them, but my mom won them, and she doesn't even know the artist, so she's not gonna go. But she won these Usher tickets, and I'm not a real huge fan of Usher, but his music is decent enough. I like enough of his songs to go and see him in concert, and so does my brother. But chances are I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna sell them or give them to somebody else because I don't know. Like, music, that type of music, I'm not too incredibly fond of it. And that brings me to what Way was talking about in her video. The way music is right now is really insincere, I think, because there are a lot of artists that I know and like that have music that's perfectly good, but you're never going to hear them on the radio. You're never going to hear about them. You've got artists that I do like and thought were really genuine, and then they just sell out so completely. It's incredible. And then I have artists that I like, and their music is so sappy and so generic and pop, and I don't know. They're trying right now in this day and age to sell things that people will buy and that people will remember, which is why music has gotten so repetitive. It's like they would rather have a song where there aren't any real lyrics, there is no real meaning, there's no real message, because apparently no one wants to buy a message. No one wants to buy a song about hope and about good dreams, about preparing for the future and not just blowing it all away on some night of fun. Nobody wants to hear about that. Nobody wants to hear anything practical. But I don't know. I just feel like people should care about what it is that you listen to. Like, if you're listening to a song where someone is telling you, I just went to a party and I just got drunk and I have no idea where my keys are, my friends are, my shirt is, but that doesn't matter because I'm having a good time, so I'm just gonna dance and party and, drink until I pass out, and that'll just be great. What happens to songs where people talk about falling in love without describing it so graphically, or just talking about the basics like holding hands and getting to know each other instead of like just screwing each other on the first night that they met? I don't even know. But that's the way music is, and honestly, that's the way pretty much everything is now, which is really depressing. Yesterday, I went with a friend to go see the movie I'm Number 4. I don't want to spoil it for you guys by telling you too much about it, even though if you saw the preview, you could pretty much tell exactly what the movie was about. But I just felt like it was so generic and so ridiculous. Like, everyone in the town was blonde or a brunette. There was no type of diversity at all in this town. Granted, they were in like Paradise, Ohio, but seriously. And then, like, this guy, the protagonist, he does not listen. He's like so interested in being a regular boy or whatever, but he's not. And he just puts himself in danger. Like, 3 people died because he would not listen. And then he's talking about how much he loves his girlfriend, but then he's constantly putting her in danger by coming to see her when he knows that the police are after her, or after him. And, like, having her around these aliens that are trying to blow him and everyone he knows and this whole planet up. But apparently that's love, that he's just going to take her to these adventures when she clearly cannot defend herself, as most women who are the love interest in television cannot. They're always the ones who are being kidnapped and ransomed off because they walk down the dark hallway without turning the lights on, or don't notice that fire can burn you and it's a very good idea to stay far away from it. But whatever, there was a different blonde chick and she was slightly less annoying because she could defend herself. She had a cool motorcycle and she took out like 98% of the aliens, and that was good to watch. But then, like, they ended it in a way that was so crappy. Like, they left a lot of loose ends purposefully so that they could have more movies. And I feel like this is going to be one of those movies where it's like the first movie is I Am Number 4, and then the second movie is I Am Number 5, and then I Am Number 7, and I Am Number 8, and I Am Number 9, and then like a final conclusion movie where they all come together. It's like they're just trying to milk every dollar that they have, that they can out of this movie, and it just drives me crazy because I would rather see a movie that's good and action-packed and has a lot of stuff in the movie and actually requires attention to follow than just see this movie of people being attractive and fighting aliens who apparently think that they're gonna conquer this whole planet, only sending like 9 aliens. Come on now. Well, that was my rant of the weekend, and that's pretty much all that I have to talk about. So I will see you guys within the week. Will your script project sounds like a plan? Because I had to write a play in English that I really wasn't satisfied with because she rushed me, didn't allow me to take my time. So I will probably redo that one, and that will be a project that will be really fun and something to do outside of school. So have an awesome week, strangers. There will be themes, emails getting sent to you probably before this video gets up, and that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you guys on Monday and Wednesday and Friday, and then myself all the rest of the time. DFTBA, guys.